Hi guys, welcome back to another episode or another video on this YouTube channel. My name is Modupe Olakune, and as you already know, for those that have subscribed and have been watching videos on this channel, I post contents on scholarships, study abroad, travel informations, and all you need to know about applying to um, applying to programs abroad, outside of Nigeria, outside of Africa. And to our new subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing. Please like, share. There are a lot of videos on the channel. Please go back and watch them because some of these scholarships, some of these applications are still open, and you don't know if you follow the instructions or the application and requirement, you might get the scholarship, you might get the admission. And if you are just coming across this channel for the first time, thank you for tuning in. Please watch the videos before. There are a lot of videos. Please watch the previous videos and like, share, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell so whenever a new video drops, you'll be the first to see it. And share this video as well. When you like and you share these videos, you're telling YouTube that you want to see more content regarding studying abroad, travel information, scholarships, and YouTube will recommend more videos to you. So please like, share, subscribe. Please, I'm trying to grow this channel past 1,000 subscribers. Please support and share the videos to your loved ones that want to travel abroad. That being said, today's video is made for my subscribers that have been asking for universities in UK, for example, universities in UK that accept HND. Now I realize that a lot of my subscribers that are Nigerians, some of them, and I would say some, not a lot, but some of them are they went to polytechnic. Some of them went to polytechnic, college of education. Let me put it that way. And they don't have bachelor's degree. Some of them have OND, HND, and they are wondering, oh, how can I study abroad with my OND certificate or my HND certificate? So if you're an OND holder, HND holder, this video is for you. Please come forward, come forward, come forward. So this video is not going to be long. I'll try and as much as possible not to make it long. It's just an information to my men, my women, my girlies, my guys that studied in polytechnics or college of education or whichever educational institute that gives out HND, OND certification. So this video is for you. If you have OND, HND certificate and you want to study in the UK, you want to do your masters in the UK, then this video is for you. Please come along while I dive into this topic and give you all the information that you need. So yeah, in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you the list of UK universities that accept HND and OND from Nigerians to study master's degree. So apparently, most universities, I cannot lie, most universities in the UK do not accept OND, HND. They only accept they only accept bachelor's degree. That's all that they accept. But there are some universities that make there are some, just a few of them, not let me a few of UK universities that makes an exception for HND and OND certification. So let's just dive right into it. So in this blog, study study scholar log. So this particular blog, I'm going to be putting the link in the description box so that you can go there and read it yourself and follow the instructions and all of that. So this is a blog that I created where I post scholarships and application informations in, but it has not been active for a very long time, but now it is very active. I'm going to be putting the link in the description box. Without wasting further time, let's dive into the reason why we're here. So, of course, Nigerian students with higher national diploma HND can get into a master's degree program in the UK, but it is not a direct or straightforward pathway for most universities. So, even these universities that offer this type of thing where they accept HND and OND, it is not a direct or straightforward pathway. Is it possible for an HND or OND Nigerian graduate to get into a master's degree in the UK? Yes, it is possible. But most time, it is not a direct or straightforward pathway. So don't let anybody lie to you or deceive you. It is not a direct or straightforward pathway. Don't let anybody say, oh, bring your HND, bring your OND, or one travel agent to now tell you, bring your OND, your HND. I'm going to get you a master's degree abroad in one of the top universities. It doesn't work that way. It is not a straightforward pathway. Let me be honest. This is a honest video for those of my followers that have been requesting for list of schools that accept HND or OND in the UK. So I'm being honest. But there's a way you can go about it. There are ways you can go about it, and that is why we are here to tell you that there are ways you can go about it. Now, speaking about HND and OND certification, getting a master's degree in the UK. One of the biggest frustration I hear from you guys is the feeling that your OND, your HND, and also people that have 2-1, second class upper, second class lower, third class grade is a dead end for international scholarship or application and admission. You have the experience, you have the passion, but you are worried that transcript is all they see, which is what they judge you by. And I get it, I really do. But now I need you to know something important. Your story is so much more powerful than your grades. The problem is just knowing how to tell, your story. So if you are serious about applying for a master's degree scholarship, or you're serious about applying for an application in Europe, in the UK, or anywhere abroad, you need to get your application documents right. This is non-negotiable. A generic motivation letter will get you rejected, and a weak personal statement will get you ignored. They would not even look at your application if your personal statement is weak or you have a generic motivation letter. Some of you would go on ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to create a motivation letter for you people, and then you just copy and paste. They can detect AI. They can detect the use of ChatGPT, and once they detect it, your motivation letter is already disqualified, which means your application is automatically disqualified. So please do not make that mistake at all, at all. So because of this, I spent months creating a detailed guide. I have a detailed guide that is called the Motivation Letter and Personal Statement Guide. And it's a step-by-step mentoring guide designed to help you do just that, to help you write a perfect motivation letter. Now, everything I have put everything in this ebook, like I said, and it gives you the exact structure, the storytelling technique, and the editable template you need to write a winning application, to write a winning motivation letter or a personal statement. Even with a 2-1 or a 2-2 or a third class, or with your OND and HND, I have also packed it with a whole lot of bonuses, including essential Europa CV template. Now, there's somebody in the comments of of the previous video that I posted asking for a template, a Europass template to apply to the SI scholarship. Now, there's the Swedish SI scholarship. I posted it in the previous, like, 2 videos away. I posted it like 2 weeks ago, I guess, in 2 videos away. And one of the requirements for that scholarship is to upload your CV. Now, this CV that you're uploading is not just anyhow CV. You have to upload a Europass CV. A Europass CV is a CV template for all countries in Europe. That is the CV template you use to get a job if you move to Europe. That is the CV template you use to get a scholarship, you use to get admission. So inside this guide, there's going to be a template for the Europa CV. All you just have to do is go there, copy it, and edit it with your information, put in all your information to it. And also, there will be a full breakdown of the Swedish Institute Scholarship. So the Swedish SI Scholarship, I'm going to break it down to you. And there's an additional template for the motivation letter. There's already a template for it. So all you just have to do is take the template, restructure it into your own story, and then apply it. You get impute it into the scholarship application, and you're good to go. Now, please stop wasting time and click the link. This is the link right here. Please click the link down here to download. This is the link. Click the link to download the guide and write your comeback story. So I've already stated what the guide is all about. This guide is actually for people with 2-1, with 2-1, 2-2, most especially people that have second class lower, third class, and OND, HND. Because you might be thinking that, oh, you don't have the best of the best grade, which is fine. You think they see only your grade. They don't. If you have a very compelling motivation letter or a personal statement, you can get the scholarship. You can get that scholarship. You can get that admission. All you just have to do is have the best of the best motivation letter and personal statement. And you don't need to worry about, even if you have like your 1 year NYC work experience, if you don't have that much of work experience, that's great. All you just have to do is follow the templates of this motivation letter and personal statement, and you're good to go. And then the Europa CV is for countries in Europe. If you're applying to countries in Europe, the Europa CV is for you. I have also added the templates in this download in this guide. So just click on it, get it, and you are good to go. Everything is there. Now the um back to the video of the day, which is the list of universities in the UK that allow OND or HND for master's degree. Now, here are the breakdown of the common pathways, a list of universities known to be flexible and crucial, and there are crucial steps, the crucial steps you need to take to, get the master's scholarship, because having an OND or HND will not just get you the master scholarship. You have to follow some steps, some pathways to get that master scholarship in the UK. Now, the three main pathways for the HND to a master's degree program. The first one is top up degree, which is the most common and recommended route. What it is all about, you use your HND to gain entry into the final year, year three of a bachelor's degree program in the UK. This is called a top up course. So most bachelor's programs in the UK are always 3 years. You know how here in Nigeria, bachelor's programs are 4 years, but in the UK, it is usually 3 years. And you can use your HND to enter into the final year, year three of the bachelor's degree program. This is called the top up course. Then you do the third year, the final year, 1 year is a full time. Then you graduate with a bachelor's degree. So you take your, instead of starting from the beginning of doing 3 years bachelor's degree, you can just take your HND, apply to a bachelor's degree, and enter as a final year student, enter into the third year. So it's like you're doing transfer. You're doing transfer. And most of the time, when you are applying to the course you studied in your HND. So let's say you studied accounting, HND, maybe your HND is in accounting. So if you're going to be applying to a bachelor's degree in accounting so that they can transfer your credit. I don't know if you understand. It's like moving from one university to another. But this time around, they are going to enter as in their final year. They will accept you into their final year, the third year. And then you will just have to do just 1 year, the final year alone. And once you are done with the final year, you will automatically get a full bachelor's degree certificate. Now, once you have this bachelor's degree, you can now apply to almost any master's program in the UK, giving you a much wider choice of universities and courses. This is the most secure and respected pathway. This pathway is the most secured and respected. So you can, research more about it, read more about it, but I think it's self-explanatory. So you take your OND, you apply to the bachelor's degree. So when you apply to the bachelor's degree, it automatically takes you to the final year, because they'll ask you, do you want to transfer credit? You can transfer once you upload your transcript, they'll be able to transfer all your credits that you've done in your year one and year two. All you just have to do is enter the final year. They'll just enroll you into the final year, because you've done all the courses before. You spent about 2 years. Yeah, HND is 2 years, OND is 2 years, HND is 2 years. So you already have your 2 years. You've done 2 years already. So it's just for you to enter the final year, the year three. And then they'll give you once you complete that, they'll give you a full bachelor's degree. And from there, you can now enter master's degree and all of that. So the second pathway is called the pre-master's course, the direct route. This pre-master's course, it is a preparatory course designed specifically for international students who don't meet the direct entry for a master's. It focuses on academic study skills, subject-specific knowledge, and English language proficiency. So pre-master's course is like A levels. When you want to enter undergraduate, maybe you want to enter university, and you don't have the full grades to enter the university, so you do A levels, or people that do A levels before they enter university. That's exactly what pre-master course is about. So you do, because you don't have the qualification, you don't have bachelor's degree to enter for masters. Instead of now going back to university and doing and entering the third year, do you get? You can opt for a pre-master's course. So the pre-master's course, because you don't have a bachelor's degree, you only have HND. The pre-master's course is like A levels. It will now give you the automatic. Once you finish, it's usually within 3 to 9 months. Once you finish, it automatically gives you the right to enter into the master's program. Do you get it? So usually it's between 3 to 9 months, like I said. Successful completion guarantee or provides a pathway to entry into a specific master's program at the same university. Once you complete it, you get to enter university straightforward for masters. It's like pre-degree. For most of us that are Nigerians, we understand that for most public university, before you enter into 100 level, most times they allow you to do pre-degree, especially if your cutoff mark did not work for the course that you want to study. You can do pre-degree. So pre-master's course is like pre-degree. So once you are done, 3 to 9 months, you write your exam, you pass, you can now enter into the master's course. So that's another route, another pathway that you can do, like a pre-degree, but it's called a pre-master's course. So the third route is direct entry. Very rare. This is very rare. The direct entry is very rare. What it is gaining a place on a master's program with only your HND. This is very rare. Don't let any how am I supposed to put it? Don't let any um travel agent deceive you. Entering master's program with your HND is very rare. It is possible, but it is very rare. This is extremely uncommon and usually only possible if you have an HND achieved with a very high grade. You have distinctions in your HND, then it is possible. Or an extensive and highly relevant postgraduate work experience. If you have like 5 years and above postgraduate work experience, then it is possible. A very strong personal statement and references. If you have a very strong personal statement or a very strong motivation letter and references, it is very possible. That is the reason why I said in what I said before about getting that guide, the motivation letter and personal statement guide that I put out. The link is right here. If you scroll up, I'll put the link to this page in the description box, and I'll also put the link of um this motivation letter and personal statement guide in the description box. If you get this guide and you follow the step by step and you see the template and you work on it, you can even, once you are done writing your personal statement, once you are done using the guide to write your personal statement, you can send this personal statement or motivation letter to me. I would help you review it. Send it to my email. I'm going to be putting my email in the description box. I do not have a WhatsApp group. I have a Telegram group. I will also be adding the Telegram group. You can go on there to find out more information. A majority of you are from the Telegram group, so you know that. And for those that are not in the Telegram group, it's free of charge. I would add the Telegram group. You can join and get more information. So I will be putting the link to the guide in the description box. Please check it out. If you have a very good motivation letter, then you can enter with HND to enter a master's program with HND. Now, the reality is most top tiers and even mid tiers university will not consider this. It's more likely at universities with more vocational or practical focuses that will consider HND or OND to masters, most especially HND to masters, because OND is like year one and year two. So if you have HND, they might consider you. Now, the list of the UK schools and universities that accept HND, the list is a starting point. Universities' policies change frequently, so you must always check the specific course page on the university's official website or contact their admissions office directly. These universities are often known for their flexible pathways for HND holders, primarily through pre-masters or top-up programs. So these are the list of university. We have Coventry University, University of Hertfordshire, University of South Wales, University of Westminster, University of Portsmouth, Nottingham Trent University, University of Greenwich. You can check them out. Go to their official website and check them out. Now, universities that may consider direct entry with distinction and experience. I said it is possible if you have distinctions in your HND, or you have like 5 years and above experience, or you have a very good motivation letter. There are two universities that might consider you. We have the Middlesex University, which has been known to consider HND holders with a distinction and a significant work experience for direct master's entry. But this is an assessed on a case-by-case basis. Now, University of Bolton as well, they focus on practical and professional education. They may be more open to considering direct entry based on a strong HND and work experience. So university that consider practical and professional education, and you know that polytechnics and college of education, they are more of practical schools, so they can relate. These universities can relate, but then you have to have a strong HND. You have to have a strong academic background. You have to have a very strong academic background. Let me put it that way, with distinctions, and then you also have to have experience, like 5 years and above experience in that field of study. Now, the crucial step for Nigerian HND holders, these are the steps that you can take as a Nigerian HND holder that wants to study a master's degree program in the UK. You can get a UK NEIC statement of comparability. This is most important first step. UK ENIC, sorry, is a UK national agency for comparing international qualifications. You will pay a fee and submit your HND certificate and transcript. This will provide an official document stating what your HND is equivalent to in the UK, usually a UK bachelor's degree. Most universities will require this or ask you to confirm your qualifications level on the application form. So if you know that you don't have money for this comparability um, certificate, you don't have money to pay to help them evaluate your HND certificate, because obviously I know that a lot of people are financially, on, like, the finances are not that stable in Nigeria. All you just have to do is target your research, which brings us to step two. Target your research. Don't just spend search for masters in blah 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 in so maybe masters in computer. Use specific search terms like HNDs to masters in UK, pre-masters courses, top up degrees, and all of that. And also take actions. Find the course, go to the university website, find the exact master's or pre-master's course that you want, the master's course you want. Then look for the contact of the international admission office or the course leader. Then send them an email. Once you go, the best thing for you to do, the advice I have is that for people with HND in Nigeria and you want to do a master's degree in the UK, go to the university website. Now, I've listed these universities that might accept your HND. Go to their university website, click on the course that you want to study, the master's degree. Let's say, and make sure it matches what you studied in your HND. You know that you don't already, because you don't have a bachelor's degree, you don't have the luxury of choosing another course. So just stick to the course that you look for, something that is relevant to the course, or stick to the course that you studied in your HND. Then go to their find the email, go to their website, go to the course, master's degree in, maybe you studied accounting, like I said, in your HND. Just look for master's degree in accounting or master's anything related to accounting or business administration or whatever. Then go to look for their email address. Find the international admissions office email address. They always have an email address. Look for international admission office. Find the email address. Then write a simple email to them. Now, this is I have compiled the things that you need to write in the email. First, you need the subject, which is the title of the email, inquiry for a Nigerian HND holder. Then the body. Inside the email, you briefly introduce yourself, the state the course that you are interested in. You state the course, masters in agriculture, or masters in business administration, or masters in accounting, whichever one, or masters in computing, whichever one that you want. Then attach your key documents. Tell them that you studied your course. Tell them that you studied, let's say you studied accounting, you have an HND in accounting, and you want to apply for their masters in accounting. Just tell them about yourself, tell them your case. These are the things you should attach. So skip the first one, attach your HND transcript and your CV. If you know you don't have money for this comparability test, just don't worry about it. All you just have to do is attach your HND transcript, your CV. Now, this is what the body of the email is supposed to look like. So you ask a very clear question, because you are in that email to ask a question. If your HND qualification and experience is valid for you to get their master's program. So you can say, based on my attached HND qualification and experience, would I be eligible for direct entry into your MSc? Name the course. Maybe you studied accounting and you want to study masters in accounting. You say, would I be eligible for direct entry into the MSc accounting, or would you recommend a pre-masters or top-up pathway for me? So from this question that you ask them in the email, they will be, after you've already introduced yourself and state the course that you are interested in, and your course that you studied, what the qualification you have HND, so and so, and then you attached your transcript and your CV. Then you ask this question in the body, you attach your transcript and your CV, and then you send. Then they will always get back to you. They will always get back to you to tell you that, oh yes, we can accept your HND. They'll look through your transcript and see if they can accept, or if they don't, they'll recommend a pre-masters or a top-up pathway. But my own advice is to always go for this top-up pathway, the one where you can just use your transcript to enter their year three, and then get a bachelor's degree, and then now proceed to a master's degree. You get me? So now you are getting a bachelor's degree with just 1 year in the UK. You are having both a bachelor's degree, and then you can now proceed to do your 1 year master's degree. So you are killing two birds with one stone with this top-up pathway. I've explained the top-up pathway in the beginning of this. If you scroll up, you will see the top-up pathway. Just go on and read, and then you can read more about it online as well. So this video is already long enough. I'm going to end it here. So I'm going to put in the link here in this description box, and I'm also going to be putting the link to the personal statement, the motivation letter and personal statement guide in the description box. Please click on it and make use of the opportunity, because direct approach shows that you are serious, and it will give you a clear, personalized answer based on this approach. So good luck with your application. The key is to be thorough with your research and to communicate directly with the university. So please communicate with the university. Thank you very much for staying to this point. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.